What's up, Guardians? It's your boy Octane, and let's just jump right into it. This video is on the new mods that Bungie released for next season. We're going to talk about them, Lost Sector wise. Okay, so we got we got uh, barriers, auto rifles again, which we already done tons of those in Lost Sectors. We already know what guns we're going to use: Chroma Rush and a lot of exotics. Um, Now, the bows are back for barriers, which I fucking love. And you'll see in some of last season's videos, they wreck ass. Like, they shove the enemy, it shoves the bow right up the enemy's ass. Um, Now, this is a bit interesting. There's three unstoppable mods. So, that tells me there's going to be a lot of unstoppables, which is okay with me because I'm getting sick of overloads. Um, but with the bow, it's actually fun. I don't mind overloads at all. Okay, so I'm going through DIM, running through all the stuff I want to talk about. Okay, so let's talk about fusion rifles and bows. Okay, so the bows, say you don't want to use a exotic bow, right? I don't know why, but say it's a situation. I've ran into the situation last season where I had to use a legendary. Now, unstoppables, I'm probably going to be using a lot of exotics for. I'm probably going to go fusion rifle. Honestly, it's probably the best bet because fusion rifles are pretty OP. But I have a specific one you should hunt for. It's a little red one, and you get it on Europa from Varix. Now, it's right there on my Warlock, that little red one. So, that one is one of the best legendary fusion rifles I've probably ever had. And then, of course, the seasonal weapon, the blue one that I have equipped right now in the Hunter. That one's really good too, but I'm not a big fan of it. It works really well, but I don't like it. Like, I'd rather use the red legendary one. Now, it's got Thresh and some other stuff on it, but what you want to do is you want to grind for that one for sure because it's void, and you know how void pops up a lot in legendary lost sectors. So you want to grind for that, and there's a lot of good uh, sidearms. Like, sidearms kind of took a back seat this season because of freaking grenade launchers. Oh, and the point of the stag bow from Gambit, it's like his weapon. It's like a mission. I don't know if you can still get that. I'm gonna have to look it up and see if you can. Google that shit. But then you got the fusion rifle this season, the adapt version of Plug One. Really good gun, really good choice. You got what is it, Wednesday? What do you call it? Trials of Osiris is coming, so hopefully maybe you can get the fusion rifle again. You want Vorpal and Killing Wind or something like that. You just want Vorpal on the fusion rifles for sure. It'll help with the unstoppables for sure. And then the Moon actually has a solar one. I noticed there's not that much solar fusion rifles, so it's good that we have another solar fusion in the mix. And then sidearms, of course, this season's exotic that we got in the season pass. That one will work well. But any bow with like explosive head, like an explosive tip, that'll work really well too for the overloads if you want to go the route of not using an exotic. But get all your exotic bows. Hopefully you got them last season when I told you to. But yeah, those are pretty much what I'm going to be running in Lost Sectors, kind of like I used Hardlight a lot this season, and I probably will use Hardlight again. But see, that's my thing. Like, say you want to use Hardlight and a bow. You know what I'm saying? Like so you're going to want to get a couple good legendary bows for sure, because those are really going to devastate the overloads. And it's pretty much that, and I feel like Unstoppables, the sidearms are gonna something's gonna be great with it for some reason. They're gonna give it like an extra perk like they did with grenade launchers or something, because it kind of never got used. I don't really know anybody I played with that used a sidearm for like grandmasters and stuff like that. But sidearms are really good in Crucible. I think that's what it is. They're like really crucible weapons and kind of goofy guns to play around with. Now the Seventh Seraphim one I have right there on the left side bottom corner, that one is fucking nasty in PvE. It makes me want to switch and try it out on Unstoppables. But see, the problem is the grenade launchers are so good. Then of course you got Vex. If they ever fix it, we could use that for Unstoppables. That'll probably be a good option if you you know RNG was good to you and you got a Vex. Um, dust off your bad juju because I know I'm gonna be using that next season for sure. I mean, Unstoppables mods. There's three of them. There's going to be multiple choices, and one of them has two with the liner fusion rifle. Sleeper Simulate just got a buff. Like, there's gonna. My head is racing right now about what builds I'm going to use for these Lost Sector videos next season. I'm so excited. Hopefully you guys are, and hopefully you stand by and are excited to watch my videos because they're gonna get crazy. Oh, and that the sidearm, the Vanguard, the Future Warcraft sidearm. You definitely want to get one of those. See, there's my plug one. I actually don't mind this roll because I like whipping out the fusion rifles fast. It kind of whips it out kind of slow. The fusion rifles kind of pull out slow. And then Adrenaline Junkie, I do use a lot of grenades with my arc build, and then it's an arc fusion. So that's a pretty good combo. Right there. That perk right there. That last perk. It's like explosive thing. But see, there's one with Killing Wind. Whispering Slabs, and another good legendary bow if you want that option. With Vorpal. You're always going to want a Vorpal on any of these guns for the Unstoppables and stuff. See, Point of the Stag, it's a great bow, legendary bow. And then you got your primary slot for exotic or your heavy if you want to use sleeper, stuff like that. This one right here. This one's staying up for a minute because this is, for some reason, Feeding Frenzy and the Thresh is so amazing on this. I have yet to try to re-roll this just because the charge time, excuse me, charge time, masterwork, sorry, and the Feeding Frenzy with Thresh is amazing, dude, amazing. And then if you got two other guns that are maxed out and dropping orbs and shit, and then your friends are dropping orbs, it's really nice. But that thing kills so fast, and it's so fun to use. I suggest going out and grinding that one for sure if you don't have a good roll. But that Feeding Frenzy and Thresh, that's what I usually always use. But I'm going to go on Light GG and see all the rolls and see what the best perks are. I mean, that's a S tier, the one you just saw. Tesla is going to be awesome for Unstoppables. Hopefully, if you can drop the little, like, plasma orbs on the ground, and if the Unstoppable walks through it, it should stun him. Yeah, that one. That sidearm's going to be good. You got plenty of fucking pulse rifles. Gravity Lance is going to be used a lot. But yeah, I think I'm going to go pulse rifle and fusion for Unstoppables, and that's probably going to be the pick, just because might be able to use that exotic this next season. Excuse me. I need to get a drink of water. So, yeah. And then, real quick, I'll just touch base before we keep talking about these weapons. Master Lost Sector's coming after this video. So, watch out for that. Lots of videos today because I'm back and I feel bad. And you guys are really supportive, commenting, watching the videos that the two I already posted. So, we'll talk. That's the Moon Fusion Rifle. That's a really good fusion rifle that's underrated, and you get tons of them, so you probably get a good roll. The Last Dance sidearm right there, I think that's what it's called, the Last Dance for some reason. That one's pretty good too. I'm not a huge fan of it. I like super fast firing sidearms; they're really fun. But that Seventh Seraphim is where it's at. I mean, it's amazing. It's one of the best. God dang phone. Camera's going off. One of the best sidearms I've ever used besides the Iron Banner one. But yeah, fusions and all kinds of other stuff. It's like I said, my mind is racing right now of how I'm going to use it. But yeah, I'll probably go fusion and pulse rifle, just because there's so many good options for those, and then we really don't have an option on barriers and overloads. It's straight up bows and uh, auto rifles. But actually, I don't mind auto rifles. We have really good auto rifles this season. I was hoping we got a shotgun one because I have got a really good shotguns this season. The Future Roll Call one is fucking insane, and you already seen me on my speed run videos of the dungeons, like hacking the Vex networks. I use that pretty much every time because it's so amazing. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be a crazy season, and I have some pretty crazy ideas for some of these builds. Because like I said, I think I'm gonna do the Warlock or the Titan. I'm gonna do a sidearm for the overloads, and then probably Fusion or Pulse. Most likely Pulse and sidearm for one of the others, the Warlock or the Titan. The Hunter's gonna get the OPS shit because I'm always the one running fucking Grandmasters and shit. Which I'm gonna try to do a couple of those today and get my raid done and stuff to get the rest of my glow armor because I didn't even finish it. But lots of good options. Leave a comment down below. Tell me some options that's racing through your head for next season. Um, yeah, that's another good one from that you get that through Gambit. And then the Fool's Remedy, always going to be awesome. But that's it for this one. Leave a comment down below. Master Law Sector coming in after this one. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Octane out.